Another great truth that helps us understand how Jesus lives on is this truth that Jesus represents and intercedes for Christians, even now. Jesus represents and intercedes for Christians. So Van, please read Hebrews 7 verses 24 and 25.
But because he remains forever, he holds his priesthood permanently. Therefore, he is able to save completely those who come to God through him, since he always lives to intercede for them.
So Van, as we think about this truth, that Jesus even now is interceding for his people, to whom is Jesus praying? And what is the content of Jesus' intercession, do you think, particularly from this passage?
Well, Jesus would be praying to God the Father, the first person of the Trinity, and he's praying to God the Father on behalf of Christians that God finishes what he started in them, that he finishes what he started in us. And it really makes me think of Philippians chapter 1 verse 6, which talks about how he who began a good work in us, or in a Christian, man and woman, will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. And I think that's exactly what Jesus would be praying to God the Father for.
Absolutely. Jesus is referred to by many Christians and in Scripture as the great king, the ultimate king. He is the ultimate prophet because God the Father speaks to Jesus and through Jesus to people like us, man. But Jesus is also the great priest in that he represents our concerns to God himself. So in this passage that we read in particular, Hebrews chapter 7, Jesus continues to function as the great high priest. He is the one who already laid his life down, which gave us once and for all salvation in the past tense. But Van, you know, we're still working out our salvation with fear and trembling, and I think you're exactly right. Jesus, our great high priest, is praying to the Father that we would work out our salvation with fear and trembling until that day when God the Father brings all of this to completion and we live in perfect union with our great God forever.